Welcome to Simmo Metal, where me and Ashton bring the heavy energy and all the metal news straight to you. So, how you been, Ashton?
Been good, man.
Yeah,
been
man.
Fucking fantastic.
Awesome. And been listening to plenty of good metal?
Hell yeah. Got to stay up to date.
Yeah, me too. So, staying up to date, Knotfest. Been to it, went to it, was an amazing day, and I've just got to say, my top bands of the day that blew me away were Health, Slaughter to Prevail, and Slipknot actually just like blew it out of the park. I'd seen them at Knotfest 2023, but I don't know. They just brought a bigger energy. It's awesome. I think it might be the whole Eloy thing. You know, we've got Eloy on the drums now, so bam, right?
They got to bring it heavier than ever.
Oh, they brought that heavy energy, all right.
Yep.
So, what were some of the bands that you wish you could have seen if you had a went?
No, I didn't get to go, but keeping up online, keeping up to date, the ones that I watched live from there when they're posting on their stories and everything.
Yep.
Love Baby Metal, Slaughter to Prevail, and obviously Slipknot.
Yeah.
Always got to love the Slipknot.
Yeah, awesome. All right, sweet. So, seeing as we're talking about Knotfest, we're going to cut away to a little bit of Knotfest footage from Sydney. This is Knotfest Sydney, everyone. Check it out.
Jared, what are you watching? I'm watching Simmo Metal. Watching Simmo Metal, man. Yeah, you are.
Watching Simmo Metal.
Yeah, you are.
Do we have
Real
another?
nothing.
Why should we try so hard? Let's get no. Do we all feel nothing?
Back with Simmo Metal and my buddy Ashton. So, we're going to move on to talking about the other big tour that just hit Australian shores. That was Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke and his gang, and we also got Black Veil Brides and Hollywood Undead. So, what an amazing show. I didn't get to go.
Me
but
neither. I didn't get to go either.
yeah, look, even as Simmo Metal, everyone's like, we expect you to be there, Simmo, but I'm like, I can't be at all of them.
Yeah.
So, it's all good, but what I will say is I did follow a lot of the stuff online. So I followed Ronnie Radke's social feeds, which were really cool. Got to see some backstage stuff. But also I had lots of friends just sending me stuff in real time.
Yeah, same here. When the tour finished and I saw them the next day, they all showed me all the footage and everything. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Even how when they came up, when Falling in Reverse came onto stage, they showed them coming from backstage, and that was pretty sick.
Yeah, I actually seen some footage of that, and Ronnie Radke just recently called out Godsmack for using the same technique for their walk on stage intro. He's just like, yeah, guys. Yeah, who did you get that from? So that was funny. That was funny to see him doing that yesterday. But that brings me to the fact that Ronnie Radke, at one of the live shows here in Australia, people were requesting him to take his shirt off, and he's like, you talk to me like that and you've got Sleep Token coming here next year?
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Ronnie being big in the behind the scenes and pretty influential on the scene of music and everything. He's got connections and ties. He knows pretty much a lot of people in the industry. So him just coming out and dropping Sleep Token just like that, it's just like, it shocks everybody. I saw everybody blow up online about it. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
New Sleep Token to Australia.
So I'm even going to be making sure I've got my funds set aside for that one. But that brings me to the next bit of news, Sleep Token's new single. And I'll tell you what, it was wrapped in mystery. It was this puzzle that the fans had to figure out.
Interesting take for it as well.
Yes, super interesting marketing technique.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So what they did, what the actual technique was they would share a coordinate. And you had to put that coordinate into Google Maps, and that would bring you, if you would press on Street View, to a picture of basically a tomb or a temple. And then above the doorway for that tomb was Latin writing. And then you had to decipher that Latin writing, which would bring you to a website where you had to choose a sword or a feather. Now, people who chose the sword, as far as I know, didn't get any reply. That's where the puzzle ended for them. But anyone who chose the feather was actually emailed sheet music from Sleep Token themselves. And then people were in their bedrooms trying to figure out the melody of this song on their MIDI keyboards. So super cool. I think there's like 17 different recordings that have circulated online before the song even dropped.
Yeah, those all popped up on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They just exploded everywhere, and everybody was just so hyped for it to actually drop. And when it did, it was pretty sick.
So what a song. It's a perfect combination of metal. It's got some gent rhythm in there, but it's also got like hip hop and R&B influences. And
including even some jazz.
Yeah.
Even some jazz from them. That's pretty sick. Not
Like-
many bands do that, and it's just like, holy shit.
ending on a big jazzy saxophone solo. So super cool. And I think that's a super cool way to market your song. So moving on to the fact that Mastodon were in the middle of their tour, and their guitarist, Brent Hines, just decides to leave the band.
Don't know what happened there, but yeah, he just mid-tour left.
I have seen a little bit of stuff of him talking online, and what he actually said was his thing was that he doesn't actually enjoy metal.
Oh.
He doesn't like metal. Metal's
Big
never
shock.
really been his thing. It's a thing that his guys in all of his band love, and he actually loves listening to a bit of Tennessee rock or a bit of country music. So this is why Brent Hines has went, look, I was just doing the metal for the metal of it, for my mates.
That's a complete reversal, though. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he basically said in his 20s it was really fun doing this rebellious, cool thing that his parents hated, but now he hates it. So that's what I heard from Brent Hines. This is a bit of a relayed interview. But what they did was they replaced him with YouTuber Ben Ella. Now, Ben Ella is a very well-known YouTube guitarist. This guy actually teaches people a lot of different songs online and goes through every picking technique, every scale, like very meticulous videos.
like an online teacher for guitarists and stuff like that. Pretty cool.
If you want to learn a direct Pantera song, or you directly want to learn a Mastodon song, you go to Ben Ella's channel and you can learn a song just by watching him play it. He'll run you through it. But that's the thing, he's got a lot of Mastodon videos on his channel. It turns out even on his channel he has professed many times Mastodon is his favourite band. So
The shock to him for when they reached out to him and asked them, do you want to come onto the tour with us? Like, we kind of need a replacement. And it's like that Mastodon was looking for somebody that could learn the songs quickly, knew them, and like new guitar and everything.
Yeah.
So like they're reaching out to him would have been a shock to Ben.
So yeah, that was actually the ploy that they put to him was, hey, can you learn 7 of our songs in one day? And Ben Ella's like, yes, I can. So he's on tour with them right now, and he's doing great. Who knows? Maybe Ben Ella will actually continue on in Mastodon.
Yeah, they might offer him after the tour like a full-time position. You know,
Yeah.
but he might be the new band member, the new guitarist.
It's a dream come true. So that just goes to show all you YouTubers, get on there, play your covers, because who knows, your favourite band may just call you and ask you to fill in for a missing member.
That's pretty big for the industry as well. Like having bands start to actually reach out to different platforms and scouting on platforms recordings of potential guitarists, drummers, vocalists, even all that stuff. It's a great way for the industry to actually take the opportunity to find new potential members on those sites.
That's right. So that brings us on to our next subject, which is Iron Maiden's 50th anniversary.
Now that's
What
a milestone for them.
Massive event in metal. A massive, like Ashton said, massive milestone.
Big.
So I'd have to say the biggest thing that they're doing on this is the documentary. So there's going to be a 2.5 hour documentary coming to cinemas all around the world, documenting the history of Iron Maiden, paying tribute to their fallen members like the late great Paul Di'Anno, R.I.P.
And diving into the mascot. God damn, I forget his name now.
Eddie.
Eddie, that's right, Eddie.
That's
God,
our man.
I went and saw him live. I can't forget that. Eddie, seeing him develop and evolve on stage from the early origins of Iron Maiden.
Like, Eddie is a character that is on every single Iron Maiden album cover, and every cover he takes a different iteration. He might be a future cyborg. He might be a cowboy.
I might even be a samurai.
He might even be a samurai, exactly. So there's all different Eddies, and it's really cool. Live, they actually bring a big giant Eddie suit out on stage and battle with it.
Yeah, I saw them on their previous tour a couple of years ago, I think. When they went to Sydney in Australia.
Oh yeah, Future Past?
Yeah, Future Past, yeah, that final tour. When they came and brought Eddie on stage, they had this massive battle on stage with them. Fireworks, everything, pyrotechnics everywhere. It was
That's
pretty
so
sick
cool.
seeing live, yeah.
They're such a theatrical band too. So fantastic news for the metal community. And that brings us to our next cutaway. I just want to say this next Knotfest cutaway is of the Queensland Knotfest, provided to us by our good friend Basque. So check it out.
Really fucking silence right now, so I'll try my best.
You've all enjoyed that. Now, what we want to do is just wrap up the show for the rest of the afternoon, but I just want to talk about the fact that Knotfest, the fact that the festival is bringing lots of good energy to our country and lots of good acts and stuff, because festivals have sort of died in Australia, and something like Good Things and Knotfest, it's bringing back something for the young people and even the older people alike to see.
Yeah, all the younger kids like me and around my age, I'm 18, like, so being around that age, like, we missed out on that big whole festive and stuff in the early...
Yeah, big day out,
early area, that
Soundwave
stuff,
and all of that.
Stuff like that. We couldn't get to go see it because of all the incidents and just the insurance having to be paid for these festives. Just small bands can't afford big festives like that.
Up to 250 grand.
Yeah, it's
these
insane.
days.
So yeah, it's nice for us youngins to actually be able to see these festivals come back, and then even for the old heads, seeing them they're reliving it. It's pretty cool.
And then you've got like big bands like Slipknot with their big umbrella corporation of Knotfest and their whiskey and all their different brands, and they bring that to Australia, and it's bringing in a good influx of festival for us.
It's a good opportunity for Australian metal scene to actually put themselves out there.
Yeah. So another thing I just wanted to touch on was the fact that we have that new Sleep Token single. I want you to all know that that'll be at the top of the list on the new Simmo Metal playlist.
Make sure you give that a listen.
Yeah, go check that out on Spotify. Just type in Simmo Metal into Spotify and the Simmo Metal playlist, and add yourself to it, and you'll keep up to date with all the music that me and Ashton are covering.
Also, make sure to watch out for cinemas for when that Iron Maiden documentary comes out. Make sure you go see that in cinemas.
So definitely that's probably my most anticipated thing. I'm looking forward to that the most. So bring that on, and let's hope that actually might even bring one more Iron Maiden tour to Australia.
Hopefully, yeah. Who knows? Another thing like a, oh god.
Like the Future Past thing.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a different artist that did like a big documentary and tour with his last documentary. It's different genre.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I'm forgetting his name. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, that new documentary entails another tour.
Yeah, brings another tour in, and so bring on Iron Maiden, and all the best to Ben Ella with Mastodon. Let's hope he keeps that position filled, and who knows, maybe the guy will start writing with them.
Yeah, I'd love to see what the future holds with him.
Yeah,
man. I'd love to see what he brings
one
to the
thing
table.
I will say though, if that's what the future holds for him, maybe we can look forward to a little less videos from Ben Ella, because he'll be out on tour all the time.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah, he'd probably be challenged.
Good luck to him.
Yeah, very much.
Another fellow YouTuber. So, all right. So this is the part where we say, "Stay metal, metalheads," and we will see you on the next one. So, stay metal, metalheads. Yeah!